So here's the thing that box owners will understand. Right now, I am leaving our health club and spa. That's where I go after the CrossFit workout of the day at CrossFit Edwardsville to shower, because 9 times out of 10, when I finish the workout in the morning, I'm racing off to get showered and dressed and ready to go straight back to work, and I want to look presentable, right? So I shower at this facility just up the road from our gym, a facility that has really nice showers that let me get cleaned up, right? So I think something that all CrossFit owners will understand is that even if you never say the word CrossFit, eventually everybody knows that you are the CrossFitter. Everybody looks at you as the representation of the CrossFit brand. This is like especially true for CrossFit like box owners, but I feel like it's also probably true for CrossFitters also. But anyway, primarily I feel like this affects box owners, and it's the thing that like people will attribute every quality about you to the fact that you CrossFit. So this came up today because like if you go someplace and you look extremely fit, you look lean and jacked and tan, like everyone's gonna assume that it's because you CrossFit. Or if you go someplace and you are like your shoulder is hurt or your back is bugging you, everybody's gonna assume that it's the CrossFit that is to blame for that also. And it may have absolutely no bearing in reality whatsoever. Like you might have like a pre-existing hip condition that was bothering you ever since you were 14 years old and in gymnastics, right? But if you CrossFit at all, everybody immediately associates your physical condition to CrossFit. Now, for me, this matters because I sprained my ankle 2.5, almost 3 weeks ago. Sprained my ankle almost 3.5 weeks ago. So I've been walking with a limp, right? And this is, I mean, I don't know, this might just be entirely in my own head, but it's definitely how I feel. Like, I feel like when I walk into our health club and spa, where people are not CrossFitters, I'm pretty sure everybody there knows that I am a CrossFitter. Like, that's just, I am that guy. And I know for certain all the staff there know it. They all know that I am one of the team at CrossFit Edwardsville and that I CrossFit on the regular. But I feel like everybody there after a minute knows that I'm the CrossFitter. And so I just feel like this just might be me. I feel the eyes of judgment and conviction like all over me when I roll in walking with a limp, which I have been for the last few weeks because of the ankle sprain. Or if I walk into the gym with my hand all taped up, which it often is because I cut my thumb doing this, or I have a little like tear on my palm because of that, or whatever it is, right? I definitively feel like people are like eyeing that bandage on my hand like, oh, look at the CrossFitter, look what he did again, look what he did this time. And it's probably magnified in my own head more than it is a real thing, but to some extent it is definitely a real thing. And this is just like me musing about if you are the CrossFit gym owner, then you are like representation of the brand. Whether it's fair or not, it's like everything about you is going to be seen through the filter of CrossFit. So I'm sure that people look at me like, oh, look at this guy. He's still limping. God, see, I heard CrossFit was dangerous. I knew it was. See, my friends were always, I wanted to try CrossFit, but I don't know. Look at him. He's limping again. That's how it is when I'm walking in, because I sprained my ankle and I'm walking a little bit gingerly on that ankle, right? And I'm sure that on the other days, you're like, all right, here comes the CrossFitter again. All right, he's looking pretty lean and ripped. Maybe I should consider doing that CrossFit thing. It's the push and the pull, man. The dichotomy of both. And again, it's probably just in my own head, but it's just a thing. So just a thought on being a box owner. I'm sure the other gym owners can relate and understand this. And if you have any thoughts on it, I'd love to hear from you guys. Post comments below.